What's up, man?
What's going on, dude?
Nothing. Episode 12.
All right.
Yeah, ready to go. Yeah, I was trying to break away from the kids. Well, not break away from the kids, but I'm trying to get my oldest to do her homework. And she was not throwing a fit. And I mean, this girl, she wasn't throwing a fit. She was just like, I'm not doing this. And I finally busted out the fine. Well, I'm gonna call Santa. She's like, why?
Ooh, I did that so much.
Yeah, she goes,
dude.
She goes, are you gonna go put me on that naughty list? And I was like, if you don't do your homework. And she's like, I don't want to be on that list. And Britt's like, Ryan, it's July. I was like, I don't care. She's doing homework during July, so I can bring up Santa in July.
Year round, baby. Year round.
Yeah. So I'm sitting there, and she did her work. I was like, oh my god, I'm so proud. And one of our, I was like, we can do this whenever. I knew someone that would. He's a listener. He's gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. But he would put his kid. This was years ago, on the couch and say, "Don't move. When we put on a movie, don't move, or Santa's gonna, not come." And then him and his wife would go clap cheeks for a second.
Damn.
And then come right back, and he wouldn't even have moved. So I'm like,
straight-faced.
Yeah. Yeah. Wouldn't even blink. I was like, I'm not using it for that. I'm using it so she does her homework.
Dude, there's an app that we used to use, and it's literally you put the name in, and it's Santa that calls.
Oh, that's
says
wild.
The name. So it was like $2, like $2.50 or something for the app for the year. Dude, I got that shit. Dude, I can't even tell you how many times. I'm like, I think we need a call. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I was like, no, we need a call. So, and it's already set up too. So you just, put whoever you're doing, like, okay, which kid, and then like 10 seconds, Santa calls. Hello?
Oh, no way.
And they'll say your daughter's name.
Are you serious?
Oh, yeah. You type their names in, it'll say it out.
Oh, that's crazy.
Dude, and it's like, it's so cool.
That's
because
funny.
They are just like,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the kids, the listeners that don't have kids are like, wow, you guys are assholes.
Thank
you.
But
the listeners with kids are like taking notes, like, all right, where can I find this?
Yeah.
It's probably in the app store.
P2N, I think it is, or I have to figure it out, but dude, I can't even tell me how many times I used that damn thing.
Yeah. I know, I kind of felt, I was like, am I being ridiculous saying that in July? But I was like, dude, nothing's working. She's so damn strong-headed, which I love at times, even though when it's going against me, I'm like, all right, relax. And I was like, finally, all right, I'm pulling the ace. Here it is, Santa. I got a good, she's 6 years old, so I probably got 2 years of that left, maybe.
I mean, both my kids already know.
Yeah, before some dick-faced kid at her school is like, Santa's not real, and then I got to explain that, and they'll beat that kid's father's ass.
Yeah, what it came down to was actually this year. My daughter was over her friend's house, and she's like, so Alice was in her mom's room and found all her baby teeth.
Ooh.
I go, what? She's like, yeah. They're in a little jar in her mom's closet. I was like, oh. Like, is the tooth fairy real? I go, God damn it.
Yeah.
How the hell am I going to come up with it? It's fucking shit, Yeah. So I was like, you know what? Get your brother.
Yeah.
so me and my wife sat them down, asked them if they believe. They both were like, not really.
Oh, dang.
So I kind of played in, but
yeah. That's funny. That's funny.
Dude. Yeah.
It's glad to be back on a normal schedule again. I hope everyone's enjoying the EV episode. I was kind of worried it was going to be boring for some, but I've actually been getting some pretty good feedback on it.
Okay.
Pretty cool. So, yeah, I guess we wanted to hop right back into the movie thing, because it was a fun episode, informative, I guess. I was like, you know what? People could think it's awesome, and people could think we're idiots. We may have sounded like idiots a couple times. I don't know. We're not experts. So
whatever.
Yeah, so quick rundown. I mean, we only got a couple things to talk about. I want to finally talk about that black hole.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy. Burping is what the scientists are calling it. Burping up a star. So, yeah, pretty cool. And then we're going to talk about movies, but we're going to talk about the sequels, remakes, reboots. Are they worse? Are they better? Are they needed? And we're going to pick our favorite movies when they kind of fall into that category. And, go from there. And, I was talking to my uncle earlier in the day. And, I'll get into this right after this. But, Brandon, real quick, what you drinking?
Oh, shoot. You threw me off there for a second.
Yeah, I did. Sorry, I cut off real quick. It was not a smooth transition. I kind of, boom.
No, you're good. So I have I got a lager here.
Yo.
Bell's Solid Gold.
Good.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I love gold. So, yeah, premium lager. It's actually good. I don't know if you've had it. Oh, I'm sure you have. If anybody's really had it, but it came out a few years ago, and I was like, damn, dude, they knocked this one out because they used to have that. Or I'm sorry, I said Bell's. I meant to say Founders.
Oh,
what am I doing? I just corrected myself after
that. That's all right.
Bell's had the Lager of the Lakes.
Yes.
So I was like, that was really good. I wonder if Founders is really good, and they did a solid job with that.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty pleased. So that's
cool.
what I'd be drinking tonight.
Nice. Tonight I'm drinking a mixed drink with Tito's. I needed a little bit of a harder night. Rough day. It's just been a fucking. Dude, it was just one of the. Every time we do a podcast, something fucking ridiculous at work happens, and today I was just like, I'm just gonna go stiffen it up a little bit. But one I will talk about over the weekend, my wife and I went out for our anniversary, and it's funny. On our honeymoon, we went to Ireland, and the only thing to drink in Ireland, and it's completely fine, is Guinness and Murphy's, and they're both amazing. But so we ended up we found an Irish pub, and it was really cool. It was just a little thin dive bar, Irish pub style, and I ended up getting a Guinness Nitro, and it's so damn good. That is an amazing beer. My
grandpa, obviously we talked about it before, drinks Guinness and whatnot, but so I think it was like he was blown away when they came out with the Nitro ones.
Oh.
And so I was up north. He was there. And he's like, drink this Guinness. It's just normal Guinness. I was like, he's like, looked at it. He's like, showing me the glass. Gives it to me. And he's just sitting there waiting. He goes, okay. Now try this one. so he pours it in the glass, and you can see it's Nitro, right? It's foaming, it's running, and he gives it to me. He goes, "That's Nitro." I was like, "Yeah, I've had it." He's like, "I've never seen this before, like in Guinness." And I was like, "Yeah, it's good, huh?" And he's like, "It's really good."
Dude, every beer I've had to where they've had the Nitro, what would you call it? The Nitro Twin, I guess you would say. Holy shit, does Nitro do nothing but improve that beer? It
does. It's so good. It's so expensive, though, as a gas. So it's, that's why a lot of places don't use it. And you got to have different tubing. You got to have different heads for the faucets and stuff. So, I mean, there's a lot more to it. But it's
even
good.
if you don't like Guinness, I would say try the Nitro.
Yeah.
I'm that confident in it.
A Nitro Blonde Ale before, and that was really good. I can't remember who it was by. It might have been Petoskey, I think, maybe, but it was really good.
I can't even imagine what that would even taste like.
Yeah, it enhances the flavor so much.
Wow.
But it was really good.
All right, we want to crack that sucker open.
Yeah. Sí, señor. Sí, señor.
All right, so real quick, it's kind of funny. Like when we started the podcast, you sent over a bunch of lists and ideas on like stuff to talk about and yada 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 yada, and we wanted to kind of broaden subjects and what to talk about. And for some reason, I don't know if it was just like Facebook was recommending, but it was a lot of like science and space stuff. Mm-hmm. And I'm like kind of disappointed I didn't get into this shit when I was younger. But there was one where a lot of people were freaking out about this, and I'm not any genius on black holes or anything, but this person's reaction to this, I was like, I'm gonna start reading into this a little bit more. And what typically happens when a black hole eats a star is the star kind of gets sucked in like a vacuum, like it funnels in. And at the same time, they call black holes messy eaters. That's what these scientists are called. They're messy eaters. And what happens is it comes in and then it like goes inside the black hole and comes out the same time spaghettied. They're using those words. So it's a strand. So pretty much as the star goes in, it's coming out, but it's coming out in strands. So the star gets destroyed, pretty much. This one, though, it happens immediately, simultaneously, like I said. This one swallowed a star and nothing come out until a few years later. And they started getting signals like, holy shit, it's starting to spew up. They call it a burp. The star, and it came out in spaghetti strands. And a lot of people freaked out because they're like, what the hell? They've never seen it before, ever. All the times trying to, observing black holes, yada, yada, yada. Well, this black hole, 665 million light years away from Earth, just blew people's mind. They didn't know why, but it was almost 3 years later. And people, and I started watching like other podcasts of them like talking about it, and people are like, "What the fuck is on the other side of that black hole?" You know what I mean? Like, I automatically like nerded out like there's some gigantic like Galactus fucking thing just
devouring,
playing with it, just destroying it, and then like fuck it, throws it out, and then we see it, again, but they don't know what happened, and they still don't know what happened, nor have they seen anything like that happen. And it was ejecting this material. It was at the half a speed of light.
Yeah.
And yeah,
they're crazy, dude.
Yeah.
So our super massive black hole in our center of our galaxy, it's called Sagittarius A, and it's relatively quiet, so not a lot of stuff happens. It's just doing its thing. But recently it's been really active, like wakening up type deal, for these long periods of time, and during which it goes goblin mode and just starts devouring everything, apparently. Ugh. And gas clouds, asteroids, stars, and whatever it can pull into with its gravity, it's going to eat it. And this black hole is 4.1 million times bigger than our sun.
Fun.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
According to daysdigital.com, their observations, one of these periods occurred about 200 years ago, which is apparently recent. And we're seeing it now from like 200 years ago when it's been active. They're calling it echoes. Mm-hmm. So, all this shit we're seeing now happened 200 years ago.
Jesus.
Isn't that wild? That's crazy, dude.
Dude, it's crazy. It is crazy because, like, reading up on this stuff, it's super interesting. Like, it's really interesting, and people are probably listening to this right now like, oh, it's a fucking black hole. Who gives a shit?
Oh, that's crazy.
Dude, it's so cool. Like, they were talking, I wish I knew it off the top of my head, but there is a planet that is just on the outside of this black hole. It's just like they don't even know how it's not being sucked in. They're like, this thing should be done. And they said, like, if you were able to get on that planet, the time dilation would consider you immortal. Time would virtually sit still for you while everyone else would die. You know, it's like that scene. You've seen Interstellar, right?
I was just thinking Interstellar.
Yeah, that wave planet.
Yeah,
every tick in the song is a fucking day.
What a fucking
on that planet. And I was like,
movie.
I know it's so ridiculous how accurate that a lot of that stuff was. They've said, scientists have come out and said, like, the black hole that they show in that is the closest you could possibly get to visualizing the black hole. And I think I mentioned on the other episode to where a scientist brought up Interstellar, and he held the first picture we ever took of a black hole. I think, what was that, like 2014 or something like that? Maybe newer?
Yeah, I don't remember. I remember the video, though.
Yeah. So they had a picture of the black hole, and then they had the picture of the interstellar black hole, and it obviously looks like a movie, and it looks completely different. I'm like, well, if you change the angle, and then they start dilating the interstellar picture to where what it would look like if it were to be shot the way the real black hole was shot. And he kept adding these settings, and it looked fucking exactly like the picture. I was like, that is the craziest shit I've ever seen. It was so cool. It was really interesting, and I was like, oh, now I got to go back and watch Interstellar. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah. Damn, that was cool.
No, that's cool. I thought that was pretty sweet, too.
Yeah. Yeah, so who knows what's going on with this? I mean, we only know so much what's going on in the universe. It almost starts getting scary. Like some of the things like they're mentioning and talking about, and you know, it's so far away, and I'm like, it's a lot of it is like eerie. It's not, it's just freaky to think about. But yeah, it's interesting. I found it interesting, so I wanted to share it. So that's all I gotta say about that.
No, that's cool stuff though.
Yeah,
I liked it.
Yeah, so going into the movies, you know, we're talking about the remakes and stuff. Man, this writer's strike is really starting to screw some shit up for a lot of people. Now the actors have stopped, and it's pretty disappointing. We've seen this before a little while back, and yeah, I get mixed feelings about it. You know, the writers are upset, but the subject we're going on is everything lately does not seem original anyway. Mm-hmm. Everything that's coming out, it's comic books, it's reboots, it's remakes. Something's inspired by something else. And like for comic book movies, a lot of them, like when they start pulling stories from comic books before and making the movie, I'm like, man, half your job was done already. You know what I mean? No. Like it kind of felt that way.
You get a book that's already been wrote.
Yeah,
just
and
act it out.
Yeah, and, you know, they kind of make it their own, but it's kind of like, oh yeah, you're referencing back to this and yada yada yada. I think, you know, sometimes I'm like, you know what, I would just prefer a completely original story. Grab the characters, but make a new story out of it. You know, it would just, and then, you know, but then you make arguments like, oh, they didn't make it comic book accurate. It's like the comic's already out. You don't want to release a movie that's like a shot for shot out of a comic book. But, you know,
I feel like they've done that too, though. You know, they've gone off topic quite a bit.
Yeah.
But I know what you're saying, though.
Yeah, like when a third of your work is done by a comic book writer.
Yeah,
you know, you're gonna get.
We're gonna make this movie. What is it? Thor. Oh, you read the comic book? Oh, okay. Well, this is the actual script. It's a comic book. Yeah, it's the script there. Mm-hmm. So just gotta follow that.
So I got mixed feelings on it. Like part of me is like, you know, writers, you want to get paid more. Let's start coming up with some original ideas. I don't even care if they're shitty, dude. You know, we talked about the 80s You know how many incredible movies came out in the 80s, but you know how many fucking terrible movies came out too?
True.
Like, dude, the 80s, it's very relevant that cocaine was in Hollywood. Because, oh my God, some of the movies that came out, I was
some
like,
of the things that they
holy
imagined, like,
shit.
damn. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and that bled into the 90s too. It was like, man, I don't know what the fuck y'all doing, but like I was watching, I remember, I watched RoboCop when I was little and stuff, and I didn't watch it for years. And I went back and watched it, and I was like, this pitch meeting probably had a mound of Tony Montana cocaine in the middle. Like, yeah, so what do you think? And they're just scratching it over, like, make it.
Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah, hey, make Ed 209 sound like a fucking bear and shit. Like, do the lion roars. Like, sir, it's a robot. I don't care. Lion sound effects, god damn it. Like,
It's got a good point there.
Yeah. And, it had that weird, like, slapstick, like, I'd buy that for $1. Like, why the fuck is this even in here? But it works, and I love it. But, so, and then a lot of the actors now are starting to go away, and I'm like, well, they're not going away, but they're on strike, and I'm like, well, has anyone thought about giving some of their fucking money up to the writers? If you're supporting them and you're getting paid $10 million to say their words
about that,
yeah, maybe you should,
I'm
take a little bit of a less
for a while, so
yeah, yep. So I don't know it. So to go in to this, the remakes, the reboots, the sequels, the this, the that. I want to get into it and mention some of our favorite or not so favorite movies on these subjects. So I'm gonna start with movies that need a remake. You have a movie that is on the top of your head to where it needs a remake. Like, why haven't they done this? Like, it makes sense to do it. You know? Yeah, one off the top of your head.
So I was like weird about this. I did think for a while, but I liked the I guess this one really don't fall under remakes, but it kind of does because I'd rather see it go. But I want to see an Assassin's Creed, like actual full-on series.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you ever played the game. It would have done better
as a series, I think.
Yeah. So, I mean, the game franchise, it's huge. Has huge following. I think the right people behind it could make it really big.
Mm-hmm.
The movie that came out in 2016 that had Michael Fassbender in it. It was cool, but it wasn't a great movie.
It kind of landed flat.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, it only made $54 million on a $125 million budget, so it's not like crazy. I think it'd be better.
Yeah.
Off, but if you think about how many different areas they had the most recent one I think is Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So they can do that. They had the Western one. They had ones where it was like I think in Greece. Like they had so many. I feel like they could make a big series out of it, and I really would like to see that.
That would be cool.
And like I said, not a lot of people know Assassin's Creed. If you played the video games, then you know it. And right now, video game movies they're doing good. So
they're
series
done right finally.
Yeah, so
I'm actually really interested in that Gran Turismo. Nice spin.
It looks pretty cool, huh?
It does.
And that's what we were just talking about. We know you're not taking the actual game like, oh, it's just a guy race car. No, dude, it built up.
The game
he played video games.
Yeah.
And then he went to the big league. So
yeah,
that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I think it's a cool approach. Will it take itself too seriously? I don't know. Probably, I don't know. But I was like, oh fuck, the game exists in this movie, and and there's a reason, and blah blah blah. So I saw that trailer at first. When I saw it, I was like, oh my god, here we go. And then I saw the trailer, I was like, all right,
there's some action. You know, it's moving. You're like, okay.
Yeah. I just hope it's not too predictable, but we'll see. So
yes.
The movies that I listed that needed a remake, top one was The Flash.
Oh shit.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
God damn, dude.
I'm kidding. That was a
oh shit. Well, that should.
yeah. I have two. I was really struggling with this one. One is actually in early development. The other one has been caught in production hell for fucking years. And I'll start with that one. My favorite childhood monster movie was Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Nice.
One of the coolest suits still to this day. I think 1952 or 1954. One of the coolest suits to ever grace the silver screen, I think. And for that time, dude, that shit was amazing. He looked cool as hell. How they made his, like, when he came out of the water and they made his neck pulsate like he was breathing and his gills would flare out a little bit.
Wild.
An incredible suit. And Brett Ratner was supposed to remake it, oh gosh, approaching 20 years ago, and
Wow.
it never took off. And I was pretty bummed with it. But it's got to be done right. Yeah, the closest they'd gotten on doing this character justice was in an amazing movie that if it gets remade, I will go on a fucking tear. Is Monster Squad.
Nice.
Remember he busts out of the sewer. Yeah. That was a cool little update on the character. But the other one I have is Spawn.
Oh, we're getting that.
Yes, finally. It's been in development for so long. I think it was 96. The movie was cool, but it wasn't necessarily like Spawn. Like Spawn was kind of a thriller and eerie movie, and kind of wanted to go back and do that. So, and I hope to God Satan looks a lot better than what it does in the 96.
Well, goddamn, they had some pretty ridiculous graphics in there. At that point in time, you were just like, whoa. Yeah. Now you look at it, you're like, what the fuck was I thinking?
That suit still holds up, though.
That was pretty sweet.
Suit,
that was sweet.
That was very impressive.
Well, that was a solid movie. I actually really enjoyed the hell out of that one.
It was fun. It's a lot of fun. Yeah. It's just, now it's time for an update.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, for sure.
Brandon, what do you got for movies that didn't need a remake but got it anyway?
Yeah. So this is one I was not shocked that they made it, but afterwards you're like, where the hell did they make that? Point Break.
Yeah.
Dude, the original Keanu Reeves, Patrick Swayze was great. Mm-hmm. I love the action, love the performances by the characters. It was awesome. Then the 2015 one came out. They had Edgar Ramirez and Luke Bracey. That shit wasn't there, dude. Not at all. I like the action. It was nice. It had the Daredevil shit. They were doing what's that shit? When the wing suits. I can't think of what that's called now.
Flying squirrel suits.
Yeah, though. They had all that kind of shit. That to me and the rest of it was just a filler, dude. It was like nothing. The original had great actors, and I think throughout that movie you just kept thinking about Patrick Swayze and Keanu Reeves. You're just like, oh yeah, they did. Oh, we got these guys.
Yeah,
it was just like junk afterwards.
It was one of those where like you almost could have made it its own movie. You didn't have you just played.
You could have made something else.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just wasn't impressed by it at all.
No, I knew right away. I was like, I don't think that one's gonna work.
No, and it didn't. It did not pan through. So
yeah, I actually had 3. Sorry,
No, you're good. No, you're good.
One, and this almost went under my garbage list. Total Recall.
Oh, I was gonna put that in there too.
Colin Farrell's at his lowest point of his career. And it's just fucking brutal. I was like dumbfounded. I was like, this didn't need a remake. It's an absurd script. It was made in the 80s, so it had that cocaine feel to it, just ridiculous shit in it. One-liners, like it just doesn't line up. It felt like it, the initial Total Recall didn't take itself too serious. This one took it so serious. And then, I don't know if you ever noticed, but dude, Colin Farrell just whoops these guys' ass. And then he fires the gun 3 times, but it's da-da-da-da-da. Like, it sounds like the Terminator. I'm like, fuck this. Get out of here. Get out of my face.
Yeah. No, I was not impressed by far.
Another one was Psycho. Absolutely unneeded with Vince Vaughn.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it was a shot-for-shot remake.
I agree, too.
If you're going to do a shot-for-shot remake, don't make a remake. Because if it's shot-for-shot, it's just copying. There's no spin on it. It wasn't a story that necessarily needed updating. It's a creepy story. There's not shitty CGI in it. There's not this. There's not that. Like, it's a classic. Just leave it alone.
Yeah.
Remakes should be made for shitty movies that had potential. Yeah. This is a great movie.
Yeah. Alfred Hitchcock, right?
Yes.
You're not going to mess with it. That scared the shit out of people.
I mean, it's still creepy. It's like, ugh. Like,
so did you ever watch the actual series they had on back? It was like maybe 10 years ago or something.
I started
Bates Motel.
Yeah, I started it. And it's another one I fell off.
We watched. I thought it was okay. It definitely gave you that eerie fucking Norman Bates type shit, you know. But overall, it did okay, I guess.
Yeah, and then another one. This one almost went under my garbage one, but there's far worse ones. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh my God! I wish I would have thought of that one.
Dude, Johnny Depp is. You know what? This is gonna go under my fucking garbage one. Johnny Depp is at the peak. He can do no wrong. He's the fucking man back in the day. He's done Pirates of the Caribbean. He's done Blow. Fear and Loathing. Yeah, literally. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Dude, he's the man.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh wow, they're redoing Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I was like, all right.
It's Charlie
and then
and the
they're like,
Chocolate
hey, it's
Factory.
Johnny Depp. I was like, oh fuck, cool. And then I saw the trailer and I was like, no way. Where's the Oompa Loompas? Why is this guy an Oompa Loompa?
Oh man, dude.
Yeah,
you know what bothered me most in that? The dentist shit. Like his dad was the dentist.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
That was just weird.
That was just another one. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. It's a classic. Stop remaking fucking classics. Leave the classics alone.
Mm-hmm.
Knock it off. Go for shitty movies or old, outdated movies and make them better. So
now the new Willy Wonka, the prequel that's coming out.
Yeah.
That looks all right.
I saw the trailer. I saw the title, and I was like, "Get the fuck out of here!" Like,
first thing I thought too. First thing I thought.
And then I started watching the trailer, and I was like, "It has kind of like that Harry Potter feel to it for me."
Actually, I think that there was writers from Harry Potter who did that.
Probably.
So
and I was like, "All right, you know," I felt like Leo DiCaprio and Django Unchained. Like, now you have my attention. You know, like I was like, okay.
No, it looks all right. So we'll see how that rolls.
Yeah, we'll see. We've seen plenty of movies that have fantastic trailers that ended up.
Yeah.
Looking at you, Superman Returns.
Ooh.
It wasn't but it was too boring.
Damn.
That plane scene though. Ooh.
That was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
That was pretty sweet.
I got a long list for this one, so I apologize for this one too, Brandon. But the remakes that were garbage.
Okay, so I'm going old school. I don't even know if you've seen the original, or you might have seen the newer one. The Fog.
Yeah.
Okay, so when I was little, my aunt, who was my mom's twin, she just wanted to introduce me to everything fucking scary. That was her job, you know. And then I tried to pass that on to my nieces and nephews. So, anyways, so she put in. She's like, "We're gonna watch The Fog." I was like, "Okay." When I was little, that movie, that scared shit out of me.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, I remember always getting nervous when it was foggy out. In fact, still today, when it's starting to get foggy, I was like, "Oh shit."
Yeah.
You know, like and I just random think of it. You know, that movie was made by John Carpenter. You know, and did an awesome job. Jamie Lee Curtis was in it. She did an awesome job. She brought back the whole Halloween vibes to me. It was really cool.
Yeah.
Now, 25 years later, they come out with The Fog remake. And it had some big actors in it, too.
Yeah.
Tom Welling
played
Superman in Smallville. Maggie Grace, who was in Lost, The Taken, and Twilight series. Selma Blair, she was huge in the 90s and early 2000s.
Man, I
It
haven't heard
should
that
have been
name in a
good.
while.
It should have been good. It wasn't. It was complete shit, dude.
Yes.
I felt like the writers was just trying to write something the fastest way possible, and it turned out absolutely horrible.
Mm-hmm.
The original was good, a really good horror movie. It was in the 80s, so you got the whole 80s horror music going in and the effects, and then the remake was just a fucking shit stain that Hollywood was like, hey, we're all right with this. You know, It was garbage, man. I was so pissed.
It was when remakes started really taking off because the best of my knowledge, what really kicked off remakes in the horror franchise, and it was a fantastic remake. And I'm not using this as an example, but Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2003.
Oh, dude.
What?
Nailed it.
Yes. Is it
better? Should have been on there. Put that on there.
It's not better than the original.
No.
The original is a classic, but they updated it, and they made... Dude, they were like, nah, we're going to make it PG-13. No, they went all out still. And I remember watching that chilled. I was like, dude, this is fucked up. And, they kept the gore, the rawness in it.
Yeah, they did.
I thought they did a great job, but it launched a bunch of terrible fucking horror remakes.
Yeah, I forgot about. I mean, I didn't forget about that, but I forgot that whole shit came out that time frame. Yeah, it was 2003, I think, wasn't it? You said 2003.
Yeah,
dude, man.
What, or was it? Was it 2000? Yeah,
I remember doing so. I had this class called visual imaging, and no, it was print tech. It was one of the two. I can't think of it now. Anyways, we had to do a movie trailer, and we had to do the editing and all that kind of stuff. Well, I did this stupid ass movie trailer with a little guy, and he was the killer basically. Anyways, that music that they had in that Texas Chainsaw Massacre, yes, I had that going through the whole thing. And there's a part where that thing went, and it was like the little character sitting there, and it turned its head.
Ooh.
And I had that dude, Mr. N,
his
teacher back in high school, he was like, that was pretty good. I was like, I know, dude. But dude, it was cool. That music was eerie.
Yeah.
Eerie.
That was good. That was, God, was that. I remember a mutual friend of ours called me because I kept telling him, dude, you got to go see that movie. He called me, he goes, dude, what the fuck did I just see? Because in 2003, that movie was intense compared to a lot of stuff that was out in the mainstream. Like, it was like, holy shit, pre-internet, and it's crazy. I remember my aunt talking about it when the original had come out in the 70s. She went to the restroom, and this reporter's puking. And she asked, like, are you okay? And she's like, I'm having a hard time because this movie's based on a true story. And what people said that, but what it was initially Ed Gein.
Yeah, it wasn't
so he
Texas
wasn't
or anything
that
like
intense.
that, so.
But to think that, back in the day, they didn't have much to go off of. You had the news.
That was it.
Maybe in an encyclopedia. You know what I mean? Like, so, yeah, pretty wild. It's a lot easier to get away with the true story stuff. I think.
Yeah, that was wild.
I think the Blair Witch was the last one that could really pull that off. Like, this is based on a true story, and people are freaking out. So, back to the list. Remakes that were fucking garbage. Cabin Fever.
Oh.
What a dog shitter of a fucking remake.
Dude.
It was another one.
I seriously need to think next time. Like,
yeah. They took it too serious. It was so terrible. I was pissed. They took out all the weird shit, the pancakes, and a lot of the humor. Like, what are you doing? Going to shoot squirrels? Why? Because they're gay? Like, it was just funny. Now nothing homophobic. It's just they like. Yeah, but it was a funny, just like, oh my god, so terrible. And then after the original, what Eli Roth did, they released a sequel, and that was fucking terrible. Absolutely horrible. Another one on my list had a huge amount of potential, but took a shit. The Mummy, Tom Cruise.
Oh. That was... Wait, I for sure thought that would have been good.
So did I. Actually, the trailer looked awesome.
Yeah.
It looked awesome, and I was like, cool. We're going to get a
that
cool
Mummy,
movie. Yeah, and it was going to open up the monster universe. Yeah, that one took a shit, so that was unfortunate.
Do you remember her, the Mummy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
she wasn't terrifying. She was kind of just... Yeah. The next one. What a dog shitter this was, and it's getting remade again. Hellboy. God. Ron Perlman did the first two so good with Del Toro, and they never gave him a third. What are you doing not giving him a third one? And you reboot it, and it's a piece of shit. This one broke my heart. This next one broke my heart. I remember being in a movie theater. I forgot what movie I was seeing, because I was so just like, I can't wait for this movie. I can't wait for this movie. I can't wait for this movie. But I was probably 10, maybe younger. Yeah, no, I was 10. And these people, this teaser trailer, fantastic trailer. These people are in a museum and they're looking at a T-Rex fossil, full fossil skeleton, and they hear, and then right through the roof of the museum is a foot, and I was kind of like, whoa, whose foot is that? And it crushes the T-Rex.
God, I know what you're talking about now.
And then you hear the Godzilla roar, and it says Godzilla 1998, and I was like, oh my god, dude, the whole audience went nuts, nuts. And man, I think it was The Lost World, Jurassic Park Lost World, maybe not, either way. And I remember, like, I was excited, but then I was like, why did his foot look like that? It looked like a T-Rex.
Yeah.
You know, and I always thought that. And man, it was on, I remember it was on Fox 2 News. It was a big deal. It was a very big deal.
That's a good one. That's a good one. My son makes fun of that Godzilla.
Yeah.
He goes, I forgot what we were talking about. I brought up Godzilla -1.
Mm-hmm.
And I go, it's a Japanese one, dude. So it's not going to be like the normal one that we've been watching lately. It's going to be a whole different one. And he goes, ain't like that 98 version, is it? I go, no, it's not, dude. Believe me.
Yeah.
He goes, okay.
You know, the story behind that, you know, because the Americans obtained the rights to Godzilla, to make that. And Toho was like, all right, let's see what you got. They hated it so much that they bought the rights to the 1998 Godzilla. And then in their last, what was supposed to be their last Godzilla movie of the saga, called Godzilla Final Wars, put him in there, but called him Zilla.
Oh, man.
They said he's not worthy of God in his name.
Hell no.
And they had him fight the real Godzilla. And Godzilla smoked his ass. And blew his ass up. And
it's just an overgrown iguana, dude.
Yeah, they were upset. Like Japan hated that movie. But luckily, they liked the 2014 and on.
Damn, I should have thought about that one.
Version.
That's another one that's really good.
Yeah. And then another one I had, The Grudge 2020. I don't know if anyone knows that came out.
I didn't even watch it.
Yeah, garbage.
Yeah.
Absolute. I didn't make it all the way through. I was like, fuck this. So, absolutely terrible. And then
I didn't get that one.
And then I'm not. This one's several movies, but we're gonna blanket it. Mostly. I don't dig the Disney live action remakes at all. Jungle Book was very cool.
But that took a different route, though.
Yeah, they kept kind of the. I don't know. It worked for that one.
You talk about Mowgli?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. I never saw Mowgli.
Oh,
I heard Mowgli's really good, though.
Mowgli is good. I thought that. Which one you?
The real Disney one. They call it Jungle Book. Mowgli, I think, was oh my god.
Oh, hold on. I thought.
No, there were two movies that came out. Oh my god, dude, he did the fucking.
Oh, 2016. Son of a bitch. Okay.
Dude,
Maybe I
it's
didn't
gonna
see
kill
this.
me. Mowgli, Legend of the Jungle. Why can I not think of the director? Andy Serkis was the
Mm.
director. I heard it. I heard it was very
Okay,
well,
so
but then
I
it was a
have
Jungle
not
Book.
seen this.
It
Yeah, I
was
haven't
pretty
seen this
good.
one, dude.
Yeah, it was. That one was good. But then like Beauty and the Beast came out, and
Oh,
that
that
was
was shot.
it was okay. I never thought Emma Watson as Belle, but it felt like almost I don't know. Something about it just felt cheap almost. But then um the thing that I think that Disney remakes do, they're like, yeah, did you see that live action Lion King? I said, that is not a fucking live action movie. Everything in there is CGI.
Yeah.
There's nothing about that movie that is live action. That don't count. But they made it look too serious. Like, it looks like a fucking Animal Planet documentary.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I think, and then the same they did with The Little Mermaid. They made it look real. And it kind of takes the magic out. Like, dude, add a little bit of the cartoonish features on these animals. You know, that's the big thing I have with the Disney remakes. It's like they're stripping everything down. Like, I get it's live action, quote unquote, but I don't know. I think all of them lack the magic.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it might be because I'm older or whatever, but like my
I
kids
think part
aren't
of
into
it
it either.
is that too, because we grew up with the classic, the originals, and I don't care if it's good or not. I feel like you just need to leave the movies alone.
Yeah.
But hey, whatever.
So the movie remake that was better than the original. Do you have one of those?
I do.
Lay it on.
This is a good one, and they're both really good movies, but the remake just slightly outperformed. I shouldn't say slightly, a little bit more than outperformed the original. Scarface.
Yeah.
So 1932 Scarface. A lot of people don't know that this movie got remade, obviously.
Right.
It came out in 1932. Black and white.
Mm-hmm.
Paul Mooney was Tony. And but it was a different role, right? He wasn't the refugee like Tony Montana is. He's not dealing with cocaine. This Tony dealt with the mob, and he was a gangster, and he did bootlegging, you know, and he was trying to work his way up the ladder, you know.
Yeah.
And obviously they didn't do cocaine because cocaine wasn't invented then. But it was a very good black and white gangster movie.
Yeah.
Really good. Then, 51 years later, 1983, comes Scarface. Al Pacino, Michelle Pfeiffer, acting terrific, awesome. It had great cinematography, and it just pulled you into the story the whole time, dude. You're there, like, oh shit, what is he gonna do? You know, it was a little longer than the original, but the story, everything, it was just awesome, and it outperformed the original.
Yeah,
by far, and even today, people know Scarface. You know, that's the movie.
Yeah.
So, after this, I found something that's actually kind of funny. So during the make of this Scarface movie in 1932, the writer was at a hotel in Chicago, and I guess some of Al Capone's henchmen were waiting at his hotel when he came back.
Oh shit!
From this, just whatever, you know, filming, and they're like, no, it was in Chicago. I'm sorry, it was in Los Angeles. So they flew out to Los Angeles or whatever, and so these guys were just like, they want to know, like, is this movie about Capone?
Right.
And the writer's like, no, it's about another gangster, you know, just a nobody, just no one, you know, in real life. But the guys were like, why are you calling him Scarface? Because Capone was known as Scarface. So the guy's like, the writers goes, because I want everybody to think it's Capone to come see the movie. You know, and the guys are like, Okay, I respect that. And then they left them alone.
Holy shit.
Dude, these guys are about to fucking off him.
Wow.
Ain't that crazy?
I'd be like, no.
Yeah. Yeah, and he said they appreciate the scam and they took off.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
That's good. That's good. See you around, kid. Be careful.
Yeah, that was wild. I read that and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah. Have the valet start your car before you go back out. Huh?
Yeah. Give it about 10 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, that was it.
Nice. I got 2. Sorry, once again.
No, don't be sorry.
John Carpenter's The Thing. Man.
Okay.
And that's the thing.
Dude.
The thing, no pun intended.
Yeah.
The one before, the B movie from the 50s wasn't bad. John Carpenter was like, check this out. Look what I can do with this. And
John
did
Carpenter,
a good job.
again.
And it's going to be the same for the next one, where it was just an older movie, didn't have the resources, but 3:10 to Yuma.
Good movie.
Dude,
I don't think I've seen the original
movie. That's just older.
Okay.
That's nothing. It's not a bad movie, but it's one of those movies like we can make this pretty cool. We can do it a little better.
That's a good movie.
And some people might think that's like sacrilegious, but I thought it was a drastic improvement, and not that the other one was even bad. It's just one of those movies where like, yeah, it can afford to be, a remake, and I thought they nailed it. I thought they did a great job.
Yeah, no, that was a good movie.
Yeah.
Cool. I might have to check out the original then, just to see what it's all about.
Compare.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people had True Grit. And I was like curious. I'm like, I wonder what the top sequels are. A lot of people had True Grit, and I was like, ooh. I don't know.
Again, that's another one I didn't see the original. So.
Yeah. So a lot of westerns, because there were a lot of westerns made back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So let's move on. Let's bust out of the remake and go to the best sequels. Mine are, I think, are pretty obvious, but
I got some obvious ones.
Yeah.
So we're going with the best sequels right off the
yeah, like improve the story, improve the character.
Okay.
Was superior to the original.
Why am I missing this right now? Did I not write this down?
I can go if you want.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, look, this one's obvious. I went too obvious on it, but it clicks in my head every single time. The Dark Knight.
Okay. Yeah.
Batman Begins was so solid. It brought Batman back to like the mainstream, and he was serious after Batman and Robin, which was another. But yeah, it brought him back, and the moment Batman or Gordon gives Batman the Joker card at the end, people were like, yes. And then that trailer comes out for The Dark Knight, one of the best movie trailers I've ever seen. People are complaining Heath Ledger's a Joker for months, and then you see him, and it was one of those movies where it's like, there's no way this movie lives up to the hype. There's no damn way. It's impossible. Don't even want to worry about it, And then you go see it, and it fucking slays. It slays. It's amazing. And I was like, holy shit. That sequel was so good, it almost wasn't fair. So,
yeah. Okay.
I got 2 more, but I'll let you bounce one off now.
Okay. Yeah, I had all this at the bottom. I don't know why I put the other stuff. I was looking at the rundown. I was like, hold on. I was like, oh yeah, I do. So I put it at the bottom.
All right.
Going back to the gangster stuff, dude. Godfather Part 2.
Yes.
I thought that was an awesome sequel. And did it make the first one better? Probably not, but it was very close. Mm-hmm. And to me, Godfather Part 2 was such a good movie. Mm-hmm. I loved it. I mean, I obviously love all the gangster mob type movies. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that just nailed it for me. I loved it.
My second one was Empire Strikes Back.
I actually have that on my list.
Yeah, you can't not have it.
Yeah, yep.
It's probably the perfect Star Wars movie And they have not topped that one since. No disrespect to anybody else.
No.
You haven't topped it. You're probably not going to top it.
No, it was a great movie.
Yeah.
It was absolutely great.
It improves the first one. It improves all the other movies.
Yeah, they all just kind of mend together after that, you know. And then Return of the Jedi comes out, and then you're like, oh shit, dude.
Yeah.
What is going on? These are awesome.
Empire. But then the biggest one, a lot of people argue on this. I've started to find people arguing this one. And I thought it was a clear-cut case. The sequel's better, no matter what. But as people get older, like, nah, fam, that first one's dope because he was the bad guy in it. And it was a lot scarier. Terminator 2, Judgment Day.
I kind of figured you were going that route after I heard the bad guy part.
Like I said, it's too obvious. Damn, what a sequel. Holy shit, what a sequel that was. Still holds up to this day with the special effects, looking at you, The Flash. You know, like, it's like, yeah, that is an ultimate sequel. That
was a good one, too.
Yeah.
Very good.
And then, you know, what we were just thinking of, I'm like, man, I could have had this one. The thing that Avengers Infinity War did made every movie before that better. It improved every single movie, I thought. It did. Every single one. Endgame, I thought, was a good movie with awesome parts in it. But I thought Infinity War
the fight scenes they're great, right? The battle scene on.
That's what we've been waiting for the entire time.
Everything. Yeah. That was cool. So my other good sequel is Aliens.
Yeah.
You know, Sigourney Weaver's sitting out there for 57 years later, you know, and a salvage team comes by and finds her ship, and it starts all over, dude. And that me and my wife were talking about that stuff before. She grew up watching all that stuff too. That scared the shit out of you.
Yeah, the first one was bad. Scared the shit
out of you. Badass.
Yeah.
Are the fucking aliens.
Yeah.
And now we can't even get basic ass shit going on nowadays.
Yeah.
These aliens are running around like fucking psychos.
Aliens was nuts because the scene that scared me is when they're coming in and they're everywhere. They're everywhere. Game over, man.
Yeah,
Game
done.
over. And they look, I don't know what it is. They look in that vent or whatever, and there's like 10 of them right there, like crawling at him. I was like, get him out of there. Get him out of there.
Dude, so crazy, dude.
Yeah.
So crazy.
There's one thing I'm going to drop on that where I started noticing. I don't know if a lot of people notice this. They probably should with Avatar. James Cameron loves blue. There is a blue filter in every single one of his movies. If you go back,
I'm thinking about it,
yeah, that movie especially, I was like, God damn, this movie's blue.
It is.
There's a lot of blue in this movie.
Maybe it makes it look more new. Maybe
I don't know. He loves it. He loves that blue filter. Loves it.
Interesting.
Yeah, go back and watch all of his shit. There's a blue filter at night when it's dark, whatever.
Wow.
But Aliens, when I went back and watched it, I was like, Jesus Lord.
Yeah. Damn, dude. That shit came out when we were born.
Yeah. Bill Paxton. What a dick. The fucking the knife scene. Puts his hand down. All right, go ahead. Do. Like,
that's Marines, dude. Those are Space Marines.
Yeah, Space man. Them is for real. I love the joke. Like, hey, you want something hot, black, and warm inside you? And me as a kid, I was like, he's talking about his penis. Yeah, awesome sequel. Do you have another one? Do you have another sequel?
No, that was it. I only had those two. So.
Man, I bet you as we're talking about the next ones, I'm going to be like, oh, there's another sequel.
Sure there is.
And then it proves it better. Actually, the Bourne movies got better with each
Those
sequel.
are good. Those are actually, Matt Damon for the longest was one of my favorite actors, you know?
Yeah, Matt Damon's a shit.
Yeah, he was like one of my favorite actors for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
He was great in Team America.
Yeah. We were just talking about that shit the other day, not too long ago.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. God. All right. So let's move on to movies that need or needed a sequel. It might be too late for some of these movies.
Yeah. So I got, for sure. I got a 4 of them.
Oh, I got
One is technically not a sequel, but a spin-off.
Mm-hmm.
So, want me to start?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this one, like I said, it's not a sequel; it's a spin-off more. But I want to see Haley Atwell as Captain Carter.
Yeah.
Dude, when she was in Doctor Strange 2, she was nailing it. And in an interview afterwards, she said she wishes Marvel would come and offer a position to play Captain Carter in a movie.
Oh, did you hear the latest one? The latest
No.
interview? Dude, she's pissed. She goes, you mocked. She felt mocked because she goes, right after I say I could do this all day, I get cut in half by a fucking frisbee.
She did, too. You know?
Yeah, she was so mad. She goes, I felt mocked. Like, I felt like the character was just
And I agree with
aside.
her. You know? That character, she played it perfect.
Mm-hmm.
She did. And I think she would be awesome. And goddamn.
Dude, they could have put anybody in that scene. They should never have put her in that scene. Never. Yeah, I was so frustrated with that. I was like, really?
But dude, she's smoking hot too, so.
Yeah. That fucking scene. What mouth? And I was like, uh-oh.
Was that?
Yeah. And then she crushes that dude's head. I was like, bro.
Yeah. Then you get on to Elizabeth Olsen. Some of her makeup during that movie made her look smoking hot.
Yeah. I fell in love with her with Old Boy.
Mm-hmm. That's what you're saying,
that
too.
That is a fucked up remake. You ever see that movie, Old Boy?
No.
Dude, I watched that and my jaw, like, just kept dropping to the floor. Like, what in the hell am I watching? That was a good remake because it was a Korean. I believe it was Korean.
Yes, it was Korean. I know what it is.
Yeah.
It was Korean, yeah.
So they Americanized it, but they kept the rawness in it. It's a very good remake. I'll throw that up there. Awesome remake.
Okay.
Yeah, I would check that movie out. No kids though. Don't bring the kids in that one. For me, I got 3, so we'll go back and forth. Sound good?
Yep.
Movies that needed a sequel, and this one's gonna infuriate everybody, because a lot of people are still pissed off.
God damn it.
Man of fucking Steel.
Oh, okay.
How do you not give this man a sequel? You give Harley Quinn 3 movies. Wait, 4.
Suicide Squad, both Suicide Squads, Birds of Prey. That's 3.
Okay, that's 3. That's it. Okay, 3.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? Putting her in 3 movies? I get he was in the other movies, but 1, he dies. 2, he's in the last part. Man of Steel, especially after Man of Steel, you have the technology. Everyone's sitting here like, God damn it, just give us fucking Brainiac. You know, there's like, there's
Brainiac would be sweet.
Yeah, everyone wanted that. You know, oh, I'm sick. I need fucking Brainiac. I need it. You know, and now it's over. What a waste of fucking garbage.
That could have saved it. They could have saved. Well, I'm not saying saved it, but that could have definitely did a good job to help. They were
gonna try, and I think they knew they were on their way out, and they're like, "Hey, Henry, come do this come do this Black Adam thing. We're gonna fuck up James Gunn shit.
We only want you for like 10 seconds.
Yeah, trust me, man. Superman's coming back for sure.
And then they had the fucking nerve and Peacemaker, the fucking CGI his ass at the end.
Yeah.
But then they brought, I think it was Flash and Aquaman in. They actually made cameos. Mm-hmm. Oh no, it was Wonder Woman, I think.
No, it was a Flash.
Was it a Flash?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. They made the cameos, but you couldn't get Henry Cavill to come in for.
Henry Cavill was so mistreated.
Like, are you serious? He was. He didn't get a fair shake there. It was kind of garbage.
Yeah.
You can wait 10 years and you can't make a sequel.
Yeah, you bring him in as Superman and Man of Steel. Then Batman v Superman, and you kill him.
Mm-hmm.
And then you fuck up Justice League and fuck his mouth up.
God.
And then
they did. He just got very
and then
horrible.
You chop his head off during Shazam. And then you CGI him in the Peacemaker series. And then you bring him back and give him Justice and Zack Snyder stuff. And then
another CGI in the Flash too.
Yeah, and then you say he's back. Dude, DC, I guarantee you those guys set that up just so Like, fuck you. Whatever you do after this, you're gonna fail because we know your plan. DC knew James Gunn's plan before he took over, probably months in advance. I just have a feeling they're like, hey, we're on our way out. We're gonna fuck some shit up. So they put him in Black Adam. Everyone is just like, oh my god. And then it doesn't happen. And then they CGI him with the volcano in the Flash. I'm not even, spoiler alert, whatever. Volcano in the Flash, you don't see his face. And then, again, you CGI this fucking dude in the sphere globe thing, and he looks fucking horrible. And I'm like, bro, what are you guys doing? So, yeah, Man of Steel absolutely deserved a sequel. Will go down as the biggest waste of fucking potential that DC has ever. Warner Brothers, DC, whatever. They screwed it up so bad. And we'll see what happens in 2025. So, there's my number one. That should have had a sequel.
Yeah. So I probably should have just left off with my number one, which I wish I had a sequel. Mm-hmm. So, 2010, Inception.
Oh.
Yeah.
You want to see? You want some more?
Yeah. That movie was awesome.
Dude, I would have been...
Christopher Nolan did a sweet, badass job.
Yes. I would have been fine if the sequel was just the top falling over and then credits rolled. Just so I could have some peace of mind that the top fell over.
Oh, fell over. Good.
Yeah.
What a good movie.
Yeah.
What a good movie.
Great movie. Cinematic masterpiece. 3 seconds.
Fucking, that shit left us on a cliffhanger. You know, it started wobbling and cuts off. You son of a bitch, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really wanted a sequel. But in a way, it's like maybe it didn't need the sequel. Maybe that was all it needed, was just that little bit of wonder. You know,
it left you wanting more.
Yeah, but I think he could. I really think he could. But again, he's a busy dude. You know, he had a lot of shit going on at those times. So,
yep. My number 2, and this is an absolute crime. And you could honestly, I could put this in 2 categories, to where the remake was better than the original. Dread.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Stallone, huh?
That's another movie. The fact that did not get a sequel makes me want to put my fist through the wall. Unreal. Awesome movie. They finally did Judge Dredd right after that Stallone fuckfest of a nightmare. I don't know what they were doing in the 90s. It must have been a cocaine hangover or something. But that wasn't even Dredd. I was like, you might as well just have called it something different. The remake was all right.
Kind of got scary in a way, you know? Cause it's like they're trapped in that building. I was like, oh, damn, dude.
Yeah.
That's good. I like that one.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah, what's your other one?
So, I'm going to leave the last one because it's happening. So I don't need to really bother with that one. But one I really wanted, and there was talks about it, and nothing ever came. And it's 15 years since this movie has came out. Ooh. Step Brothers.
Oh shit!
Dude, I wanted a second one so bad, dude.
They probably could have done that.
That movie was hilarious, dude. I quote it still today.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Very quotable.
God damn, that movie was fucking hilarious. But again, they never did. 15 years now, you know. And, could they still do it? They could. I just hope they'd have to nail it. You know, you don't want to be like Dumb and Dumber. Just fucking that could be on the list. That's on the list. That's on the list now. Sequel. Yeah, damn it. Yeah. So Step Brothers would have been a great sequel.
Yeah. My number 3, I'm going back because I was really surprised how good this movie was for a kids movie, and I really was like, man, I don't know how they could do a second one, but if they did it right, it'd be really cool. I kind of want to see it, and I think they're doing a show. And I know they're doing another live remake, and I don't know how good that's going to be. Moana.
Okay.
I was like, man, that is a great... I thought that was an absolute smash of a movie. I was like, this is really...
I love that movie. The music was awesome.
Dude, I was like, my kids like, I'd just be like, you know what? All right, it's time for me to... I got to get some stuff done. You're really, really little. I just need you to sit still for like 20 minutes. What do you want to watch? Moana. I'm like, oh, fuck yeah. I guess I'm not doing anything. I'm going to watch this with you. You know?
That was a good movie, yeah.
Yeah, it's a solid. I kind of wanted a sequel.
Yeah.
Awesome movie.
They definitely can make a sequel. You know, they kind of left it, I guess, not open, but I mean, all those movies they kind of just leave, and they can do sequels anyways, right?
Yeah.
So that live action one, I was told that Dwayne Johnson turned down that role or did not. Something happened.
I know the original voice actress turned it down.
Okay, maybe that's what it was. I was like, I know something big happened.
Yeah, she said she was too old. She wanted it, or they wanted her, but she's too old now. And I was like, dude, that is something I could accept. Okay, you're a little too old. Who cares?
I doubt people would really. Well, no, there would be people, but majority of people wouldn't give a shit.
No, I would not. I would not. I'd be like, oh, cool. We actually have the voice actors.
Yeah.
Actors and actress.
I thought I remember reading something about Dwayne Johnson too not doing it, or something happened.
I don't know. As much as
I don't know.
As much.
But
as
I would definitely like that too.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
Do you have a? Another one?
The last one, which it is getting done, Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
That was way overdue, and I am super stoked for that movie.
Well, did you ever hear of the story of the sequel that was gonna come out?
Was that the one who was like he was in Florida or some shit?
Hawaii. Beetlejuice goes to Hawaii.
Yeah. What the hell, dude?
I am fucking interested.
This is Ernest Goes to Jail.
Yeah.
Ernest Goes to Camp.
Yeah. Come on now. I cannot imagine Beetlejuice in Hawaii, but I cannot say I wouldn't, go visit an alternate dimension and be like, "Yeah, you guys got that? I kind of want to check that out."
Yeah. Let me see that for a minute.
Yeah.
VHS? You guys still do VHS? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm super excited. So
yeah,
here we go.
Yeah, we'll see. Is that all you got? That's all. That's all the ones I can really think of that I would really want to.
Yeah. I'm sure there's a lot more, but these are the ones that I kept thinking of. So.
Yeah. So I got 3 of them for this next one. It really pisses me off.
Oh man, I got one.
Terrible,
I got 2. I got
terrible movie sequels.
I got 2. Yeah.
You want me to start off? You want to go?
Yeah, you go. I just finished. So.
Dude, I remember being a kid and being like, "What the fuck is going on with this movie?" Superman 4: Quest for Peace. Oh my God, Orion, cheap ass production movie company, made some of the cheesiest shit ever, and here comes Superman 4: Quest for Peace. They bring back Gene Hackman. Margot Kidder's in it for a little while. Christopher Reeve is in it. He wants to send a message against nukes and Nuclear Man. And the movie's so badly done. If you rewatch it, there's one cut of Superman. He's flying at the screen, and it's the same one over and over again.
And over, yeah.
But with different backgrounds. And I was just like, this is happening right now. Like, this one is made in 86. The other one came out in 78, 79.
Mm-hmm.
And the first one trumps this one. Like, oh my God. The dialogue is horrible. The people! I will hurt people, and his fucking nails are growing and shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God, was that such a bad movie. But, yeah, what are you going to do? You thought you hit the ground with Superman 3, which was awesome in some parts, but then the Richard Pryor shit, like, they started getting really campy. That's how I talked about,
Richard Pryor was in it, yeah.
One of the sequels I'm going to mention. I was like, dude, this is Superman 3 all over again. The opening scene was like Superman 3. I think I mentioned it in another episode, but I'll do that next one. Technically I got 4.
Okay.
So I'm re-adding that movie because I'll be honest, Brandon, I had my notes written at work and I forgot them, so I had to redo it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I forgot this movie, but I'm glad Superman 3 came up to capture that one. So go ahead with yours.
Okay, so this is one I didn't realize until like later on in life when I just so happened it was on TV and we watched it again. What a fucking garbage piece of shit this turned out to be. Jaws: The Revenge. Dude. We did not need this movie.
The fucking cardboard shark coming at the glass. my dad, I remember turning this on. He's like, Ryan, come see this shit. Come watch this work. And I was like, what? I never saw Jaws of Revenge. He goes, you got to see this.
Dude, the whole story behind it that, so Chief Brody's wife, he passes away, and then this shark starts stalking the family again. So they end up going down to the Bahamas.
Yeah.
Okay, so they were in New York before, right? And this fucking shark swam 1,100 miles to find you. Are you serious?
Yeah.
This fucking shark found you in the Bahamas? Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Yeah.
No one needs that shit. And then, to be honest, Jaws would have been just okay finishing there. We didn't really need Jaws 2. And then you give us Jaws 3D? Come on now.
Yeah.
Dude, this is garbage.
Dude, I will never forget that fucking completely standing still shark. Who watches that? I don't care what time. If it's the 1920s, 30s, who watches that on screen and goes, yeah, this is good. This is good. Put it in. Cocaine.
Or just be like, dude, that's scary as hell.
Cocaine in Hollywood. That's why you got it.
Yeah, 87, right?
Yeah.
I think that came out in 87. The rest were all in the 80s.
Yeah.
So,
hey, how do you think this is? Oh, it's good. It's good.
Dude,
print it.
Put
it
make
on
this
film.
shark. The shark's gonna swim. He knows that they're in the Bahamas, so we're just gonna run with this.
Telekinetic features. Put it in the shark. We gotta do this.
Stupid, man.
It is. All right.
Stupid.
Oh, and another one. I'm gonna go a little obvious on this one. You don't. No, I'm gonna go back before I forget the other one. Wonder Woman 1984.
Oh, okay.
Fuck that movie. So bad. I knew we were in trouble when Patty Jenkins is like, yeah, we're not going to give Wonder Woman a sword. She said something along the lines like it was like too aggressive and she didn't need it. And I was like, we're fucked. I was like, we're fucking done now.
Yeah, we're not going to give her powers because people get maybe sad that they don't have the powers, so...
And then, like, the opening scene at the mall, I was like, this reminds me of the opening scene in Superman 3, where it was just slapstick. And I was like, yeah, we're fucked. We're done. We're done. And with an amazing cast. Kristen Wiig, Pedro Pascal, I'm done. Yeah, I'm done talking about it. I talked about it in another episode. That movie can fuck itself with an iron rod. Goodbye. All right, so what's your
so this one actually has a shit ton of sequels. Okay, so all the sequels after the first Police Academy.
Yeah,
every single one.
Horrible.
Police Academy goes to Russia. No, we're stopping there. Dude.
Why?
Okay? We're not doing this shit anymore. So the second one was horrible. So let's make 4 more horrible ones after that.
Yeah.
Garbage, dude.
Cocaine.
You didn't need that shit. The bad part was that last one came out in '96, so I mean, still height of the cocaine era at the time.
Yeah,
right? But
right.
Stop. The first one was good. We got our laughs in it,
Yeah.
And just stop after that crap.
This one. Start off with first 2 fantastic movies, and the third one started going in a different direction, but was by far from terrible. And then we get this fucking piece of shit, and then we get reminded of it in The Flash. Batman and Robin. This was the first movie as being a kid where I walked out and put my hands on my hips and went, oh, holy shit. Like, this is where we are now. And I remember thinking when they were making a new Batman movie, it was Batman Begins. And I was like, oh, fuck this. I said, they don't need another Batman. Like, that's how, that's
how I felt, too.
Done.
I did.
And then they released the first picture of Batman on the stairs. And I remember yelling to my dad, like, you gotta see this picture. I think they're gonna be serious in this movie. Like, oh, my God. And a friend of mine was like, hey, you know who the new Batman is? I said, yeah, Christian Bale. I've never heard of him. Not realizing he was in American Psycho.
Dude, yeah.
Honorable mention of a fucking horrible sequel. Fuck that sequel. But he showed me Equilibrium. Oh my God. Was that an awesome movie?
Yeah.
Very underappreciated, but yeah. Batman and Robin was that one fucking tough. I know what they were going for. They were trying to shout it back to the 1960s Adam West. Man, did we suffer on that one. Dude,
everything seemed like a fucking circus.
Yeah, if I told you in the 90s where I was like, all right, this is the cast and not tell you the movie, we're going to get George Clooney, Chris O'Donnell, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Uma Thurman, Alicia Silverstone, Drew Barrymore. Excuse me, no, Drew Barrymore was in the other one. Excuse me, sorry.
No, yeah.
But, yeah, scratch out Drew Barrymore. Okay, so those names I didn't mention. And be like, yeah, we're going to put these guys in a movie. What do you think? We probably could be like, that's a lot of star power.
Okay.
This could be cool shit.
Okay.
And you got Batman and Robin. There you go. That's it. No wonder Val Kilmer was like, yeah, fuck that. Fuck that. I'll go do MacGruber in 15 years.
He jumped off that one.
Yeah.
He escaped it. God.
All right.
Didn't you think it was like a set, like the whole time? Like, they like pulled the curtain and it was just like the next set, you know? It was so...
it was so bad. When they fucking clicked their heels and hockey skates came out and they were playing hockey with that diamond, I was a kid and I was like, the fuck is this?
It's Inspector Gadget, dude.
Yeah. And then when he pulls out the credit card, I wanted to look at my dad. I am so sorry, Dad, for making you sit through this movie. I guarantee you my dad was like, get me the fuck out of this theater right now. Fuck George Clooney.
Yeah.
Then
he brings him back in the Flash.
Yeah, there was a story. I remember listening to it
fuck you.
Back in 2007. They were on the Riff, Drew and Mike.
Yeah.
They were talking about celebrity encounters. And this guy was working at a food truck and he's unloading all this stuff. And George Clooney had come up and he's like, hey, you know, can you move out of the way? Like, he needed to move to get for whatever reason, he needed this guy to move. I don't remember. And the guy's like, no, man, you got to wait. And I guess George Clooney was like, do you know who I am? And the guy was like, yeah, you're the guy that fucked up Batman. and they were like, how did he react? He goes, he actually had a good chuckle about it. He took it like a champ. I was like, oh, nice. That's pretty funny.
Okay.
Yep. So, we'll show next one. You got another one?
So I didn't. I didn't class it as it didn't need a sequel. It didn't need anything ever again. This is what I class this one as. Yeah. This is gonna be stupid, dude. Get ready for this. The Son of the Mask.
And we're gonna wrap up the episode today. I hope everyone enjoyed the episode because that movie never was made. My friend Brandon has had a stroke. There's no goddamn way a movie can plummet that far with a fucking sequel.
Oh my god, dude.
Join us next week when we talk about movies that should never be fucking made.
Have you seen this movie? Don't. So.
I tried. I tried. So I saw the previews and I was like, "There's no goddamn way."
The whole fucking movie is about Jamie Kennedy's dog, and it's a super jealous dog, and it wants to basically kill the new baby.
Who writes this shit?
A jealous fucking dog.
There's a guy that spent. These writers want to raise. There's a guy who wrote this movie out there. And there's a guy that read it. And there are people that funded this movie. That had to have been a money laundering scheme.
It's like, dude, the first one did so good.
Oh.
Well, dude, there's a reason. You had Jim Carrey, who's just ruled the 90s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cameron Diaz.
And the Cameron Diaz, I think that was her first movie, actually.
Dude, that movie was
I'm pretty sure it is.
I was like,
and then I constantly put that VCR on rewind, dude. I'm going to say that again. And when she's coming up out of the rain.
Yeah.
It's just like, whoa.
Yeah. You know how many times we've just like not even related and I've like turned to you and I've been like, your brakes are shot and you need a new transmission.
Oh yeah. I've still used that line at work. Like, how's that test coming? I'm like, the brakes are shot and you need a new transmission. Most of the people are like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, God damn it,
you
dude.
need the
you
Lona.
Suck.
Yeah.
The Lona?
The Lona.
The Lona.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, that was like it was bad.
Yeah.
That was bad.
Well, now
bad.
I feel bad mentioning this. That should have been the grand finale for worst sequels, but now I kind of feel bad for mentioning this. The Matrix franchise has aged like fucking milk, and I was so ready for this new one. So the Matrix come out, fantastic. Matrix Reload came out, and I was like, eh. And then Matrix Resurrections come out, had some really awesome parts, dude. That fight scene at the end is phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, it did okay, but the Matrix one is out of the three, the classic. That's the classic one.
Yeah.
And then Keanu Reeves, regains some traction with the John Wick series. And they announced, hey, we're going to do Matrix Resurrections. And I was like, well, that makes no fucking sense, but let's do it. I'm ready for this. And I think it took me like 7 or 8 times to watch this fucking piece of shit. I was so mad. I was like, dude, there's no reason. This is garbage. Fuck this movie. There's no reason for it to come back. They should have just let it sit. I felt like it cheapened the other movies. Just cheapened them. Like,
yeah.
The only reason I felt was they wanted Trinity to be an equal to Neo, even though she's fucking dead. It doesn't make any sense. It made no sense. Like, even Neo coming, they actually had a good, impressive way to bring him back, but I was like, not sitting well with me at all.
No, I agree. That was a shit fucking show.
Yeah. So whatevers. Yeah.
So I actually came up across a list of movies that they're remaking and sequels. So they're actually could be in production. It could be getting done eventually.
Run them down. Let's give our quick opinions.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a big list, but
do top 10.
We know a lot of we knew a lot of them. Well, I'm not going to do top 10 because some of these are fucking ridiculous. Obviously, we know about the Godzilla and
Kong.
Yeah,
bring it on. That's absolutely necessary.
On. Mission Impossible it comes out.
Sure.
That just came out right last week or something.
Yeah.
So I don't know 100%, but I remember that 10 Things I Hate About You. I think they're remaking a second one, 10 Things I Hate About Life. Ooh, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I like I said, I don't know. This is one that I'm kind of interested in. 3001, The Final Odyssey.
Whoa.
Yeah. So
if it's done right,
yes. So we'll see.
But approach with caution.
We'll see. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. That's announced.
It depends.
So we'll see. Again, this is another one. It looks like it's supposed to be a TV movie. A Few Good Men. I don't know. American Psycho.
Oh no! Don't fucking do it. Don't fucking touch it. I'm sorry. Everyone can sit there and talk about how like Henry Cavill and Heath Ledger and all these people are like perfected their roles and yada yada yada. No one. There's not a single person that is gonna.
I know.
Do.
I know
what Christian Bale did. That's not gonna happen.
I don't know. It sounds weird, but
everything after that's going to be an imitation. It's going to be reverted to him. No, don't. But
this one, see, a lot of them, they'll say like announced or planning. This one don't say anything. It just says American Psycho. So, I don't know. Prequel announced Amityville.
Yeah.
So,
whatever.
So that's what I kind of thought too. Let's see. Oh, here's a good one. Announced Austin Powers 4.
Holy shit. Scares me.
Yeah.
Comedies,
obviously, we know these ones.
Long
Avatar.
breaks between comedies do not bode well at all.
Avatar 3,
yeah,
2025. Avatar 4, 2029.
Holy shit, we're gonna be so old.
I know. Beetlejuice, obviously, we know about that one.
Interesting.
Oh, here's another one. Post-production. So this one, obviously, I don't know. Beverly Hills Cop.
Beverly Hills Cop?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is Eddie Murphy
Announce. It don't say. Yeah, it don't say. It just says plot is unknown, so I don't know.
You know what remake that makes me very nervous, or not remake, but reboot, makes me very nervous, is Blade.
I feel the same. That's going to be one where just pray and hope to God they don't fuck that up, because Blade's a badass, dude. You can't be all fucking sweet and shit
you
with
know,
that.
PG-13, though. You saw what happened in Blade 3.
Yeah.
Blade Trinity. Oh, my God. What a great scene. What? Blade and then Blade
Dude,
2.
That whole series was amazing.
Yeah.
I love those ones, man.
I hated Trinity. Oh.
Announced Bloodsport.
Depends.
Announced Cliffhanger.
Depends.
Announced Constantine 2. I've heard this.
That is a movie that needed a sequel. That was such an underappreciated movie when it came out.
Yeah, so I wonder if it's gonna.
That was the wrong time for Keanu.
I was gonna say it probably wouldn't tie into. I don't know. Nah, probably not. It probably won't tie into.
Oh, the DCU?
James Gunn's, yeah.
I doubt it.
So
he said there will be Elseworlds movies, like Batman 2 or the Batman 2 and all the other shit.
Here goes another announced from the 80s. Gremlins 3.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Gremlins 1 was amazing because they had that. There's still like a horror aspect to it. Like Gremlins 2, cocaine. That's all I'm gonna say. Cocaine. They cocained it up. Like it got really slappy and funny, and I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Gremlins 3. It depends on what direction. So
yeah, this is another one that could be good but could be bad. Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
That could be good.
So that'd be cool.
But yeah, they need to. That's a tough one. That could be good if it's done right. And
here's one we could we throw on our garbage fucking garbage list, dude. Remember Machete Kills?
Yeah.
Machete Kills in space.
I'll smoke a joint and watch it.
It's him. It's just an outline of him holding the machete.
And he's in space.
There's a moon in the background.
Okay, cocaine miuld be coming back because they might have seen Jason 10 and be like, dude, let's put Machete up there.
No. Oh, God, dude.
God.
Announced National Treasure 3.
Yeah, why not? Nicolas Cage is coming back. Fuck it. Do it.
Untitled Pirates of the Caribbean.
Ooh.
See that. Rush Hour 4.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Did you see Safe House?
No.
Ryan Reynolds and Denzel Washington, I think it was.
No.
I think that was it. If it's what I'm thinking. They're doing a Safe House too.
Okay.
Salt. Remember Salt?
Yes.
Yeah, they're gonna do another one.
That movie was super impressive.
Okay, it just says Salt. I thought it was a remake, but it says Continue Adventures.
Okay.
Yeah. Sherlock Holmes 3.
For the love of fucking God, that better come out because
Dude,
first two.
Damn, that could have been on the list too.
Yes.
That was sweet.
It needs another sequel.
Loved it.
The first two were fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Robert Downey Jr. did an amazing job.
God, dude.
Jude Law. God dang. Man, now I want to go watch those movies.
Yeah. One we just talked about, Spawn.
Okay.
And they got a bunch of 2 more of the Chronicles of Narnia.
Never saw those.
Those are both announced. Oh. The Crow.
Yes.
The Crow.
Skarsgård is.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be Jason Momoa.
Okay. Why didn't I? Oh no, I did see about that. I did.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Very interested. And that could have gone on some of the worst sequels. The original is fucking beautiful. You know what's crazy is, Brandon Lee.
Such a good movie.
Did I mention on this podcast before? I don't know. Either way, Brandon Lee was killed, obviously, during production.
Yeah.
Well, they needed to shoot some scenes, and it was Brandon Lee's friend. And if you notice at the beginning of the movie, you don't see his face. You don't see Brandon Lee's face because it's not Brandon Lee. I forgot the guy's name, but it was Brandon Lee's friend that finished it, and that's the fucking guy that directs the John Wick movies now.
No way.
Yeah, I saw a video on that. I was just passing by, or I could be completely wrong and just trusted a video that had false information. But hey, why not?
Heat 2.
Oh man,
I love the first one. I mean that that one was great.
How do you do that though? Yeah, that's a classic.
Oh wait, hold on. No. This ain't the same shit because this is comedy.
Oh no.
The Heat 2.
Isn't that with Melissa McCarthy?
Oh god.
Some shit
it
like
might
that.
Be. Let me see. I guess I could open it up. It don't say shit. Okay. Yeah, it is. It's Melissa McCarthy.
Okay. Yeah, now come to think of it, an amazing remake. I wouldn't say it's better than the original, but it just released this past year. Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. Have you watched that?
Well, that was wild.
Oh my God, was that movie dark? I guess it followed the book more. And
dude. That ain't Disney.
No, we were watching it.
That goes along with Mowgli.
Right. It's under the kids section in frickin' in Netflix, and I was like, let's watch it. And I was like, man, it's Del Toro. I don't know if it's a good idea. And the boy dies at the beginning. Spoiler alert. Sorry. And my wife's like, really? And I'm like, oh no, I'm sure it gets better. It gets better. No, it does not get better. The fairy godmother is terrifying, and the story is just dark. Like I was like, man, I think something's wrong because Geppetto's a drunk. Something's going on here, And
no shit.
Shame on you, Netflix, for putting such a freaking in a kids movie section.
So this one looks like it's supposed to be coming out next year. Karate Kid.
Oh my God!
I
know.
The Karate Kid 2 was horrible. So let's screw it up even more.
Well, they had the Karate Kid with Jackie Chan and Little Will
Smith.
Smith.
That was the remake. That was a remake.
Yeah, that wasn't horrible. It didn't have like the magic the initial one made, but I would say it's a worthy. It's okay. It was all right. I think Jackie Chan was a fantastic pick for Mr. Miyagi.
Why not? Right? That's what we all grew up with.
Yeah, they modernized it. Was it terrible?
Yeah.
No. But as we're getting closer to wrapping this one up, I want to mention one movie that gets way too much hate. Way too much. One remake, reboot, whatever. And it is hated amongst the horror movie fans. But I think it gets... Is it amazing? No. Is it good? Is it this bad? No. But Hurley had a losing battle trying to go after tackling this character after Robert Englund. But Nightmare on Elm Street.
I actually had that on my list, dude. And I took it off.
What'd you put it under?
Bad remakes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Did you like it?
I thought it was a cool idea how they made him for a second seem innocent and was killed by the parents. I liked that part. I was like, oh shit. Like, wow, they made Freddy Krueger innocent in this one. And he obviously wasn't towards the end. Like, no. But man, what an uphill losing battle for Jackie E. Hurley. Like, it wasn't good. No, but man, it gets fucking hated.
Yeah. So the only reason I said it was because, they said that about he was a child molester. Now original Freddy, it was hinted that he did stuff, but it was never said that he was a child molester, but then it just turned into child killer.
Yeah.
So I just kind of got lost with that.
I get you.
I was just like, I don't know.
Yep.
But
Yeah. So.
Yeah, but they got a bunch of them on here. I'll just go real quick.
Sure.
Bruce Almighty sequel.
Yeah.
I Am Legend sequel. Oh no, sorry, I'm Legend reboot. It says reboot.
Sure.
I don't know.
We'll see. Okay.
Okay.
Nah, I'm gonna go no on that one.
Wanted 2.
Mm.
Oh, Who Framed Roger Rabbit 2?
Oh no.
That's announced.
I don't know if I can get on board with that one.
Yeah. Let's see. Some of these I've never even heard of. American Pie 5.
Aren't we done? Are we done with this? It was
here's
a
a remake.
fun ride.
Oh, this is not a remake. Is this a remake? Oh, sure in the hell looks like it. American Werewolf in London.
Could be cool.
Oh man. Well, they did that Wolfman. Remember the Wolfman?
Yes.
They remade that.
Benicio. I thought it was okay. It wasn't spectacular, but the sets were cool. It was okay.
Yeah, it was interesting. We'll see. Bride of Frankenstein.
Oh, dude, I don't know.
Yeah, and then Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Yeah, see, I want to see that, but I'm afraid because his suit was perfect, and it scares me. What the concept art really scared me when I saw it.
It's only announced, so.
Yeah, the concept art scared me. I'll post it on Facebook, but when they released the concept art from previous ones where it was going to be, I was like, ooh, no, don't do this.
Here's something. Did you ever see District 9?
Yes.
It says District 10, but it says plot unknown.
It probably never got off the. Probably just can't get it going. I think that would be cool, but I'm afraid it would It would cheapen the ending to District 9 because District 9 ended fantastic.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty sweet.
Yeah, very good. I love that movie. That's a great movie.
And then last one, I'm just gonna skip some of these because whatever. Escape of the Living Dead.
Dude, they're rebooting Return of the Living Dead.
John Russo's making it.
Yes.
Director.
And speaking of which, real quick, I forgot this. One of the best remakes ever made, Night of the Living Dead, 1990. Scared the ever-loving shit out of me.
Oh, yeah,
Dude, my friend Billy, I knew of the old one, and the old one's still creepy. But my friend Billy, he introduced me to the Return of the Living Dead, 1 and 2. And those were kind of slapsticky, funny. And I told my mom, like, I was young. I was probably too young to be watching these movies. I told my mom, I was like, hey, I want to rent this one, Night of the Living Dead. I haven't seen this one. And not knowing it was a remake from the original, and it was scarier than shit, scared the hell out of me. Fantastic remake.
We'll see how that rolls.
Yeah,
interesting.
That's a good one. So, what do you think? Should we wrap things up for this one?
Yeah. This is a good run. I actually enjoyed doing this.
I had fun. We'll revisit this stuff. We'll pick out something else to go on, and yeah, that was a lot of fun. But what do you think's going on? Real quick, we'll touch on it lightly. What do you think is going on with the box office this year?
I don't know, dude.
Are they giving us garbage?
I thought for sure like the month of June was going to be banging.
Dude, it was.
I had all hopes for 2 movies that have just gotten shit. Obviously, The Flash.
Which really we shared concern over. Remember, we talked about it a couple times, like, this could be bad.
Yeah. But one that surprised me, not really surprised, but Elemental. Like, Pixar's done so, like, good with shit, and then this one just fucking bombed.
Yeah, it actually ended up making more than The Flash now. My brother told me that yesterday.
Just yesterday, I think it happened.
Yeah. Then,
that was crap.
Indiana Jones, I knew where that was going to go.
I've had basic reviews on that too.
Yeah. June was
this we'll see this weekend, the Oppenheimer opening tomorrow night.
And Barbie.
Yeah, well, Barbie.
Yeah, dude, I think both these movies are going to save.
We'll see how we'll do the battle of the weekend here. We'll see who comes out on top.
I think it's going to be Barbie. It's got a broader audience.
Yeah.
But
you might be shocked. It might be an explosion,
Yeah, well, Oppenheimer has around here all the IMAX showings are sold out. Yeah. All of them. and Christopher Nolan come out and said there's no CGI in this movie.
Damn.
Yeah, I am super interested. It's gonna be really cool. We'll see what Barbie does. Yeah, but I can't help but to think, like, this year, that last time I saw how bad this was, and I put a post on this on Facebook, is it feels like 2023 is the year 2003. There were a ton of shitty movies that came out, and it was a bad year. Like, a lot of people, I think Mad TV actually made a song about it, on how bad 2003 was, the summer blockbusters, how they all just landed flat. But I don't know if we saw that one coming, but 2023, I don't think a lot of people saw it coming.
2003 had a couple. I mean, obviously they finished the Lord of the Rings series with the Return of the King.
That should have been in the sequel talks.
Do you remember Mystic River? That came out in 2003.
Awesome movie.
Dude.
Awesome.
Yeah, that was a badass movie.
I think in 2003, didn't we get like Geely and fucking Hulk?
There was another. Oh, Kill Bill. Kill Bill came out. Too.
No.
2003.
Oh, yeah. I thought that was 04.
Volume
no,
1.
You're right. It is 03. Yeah. It was 04 on DVD.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my God. What
There's
a
something
fucking
else
great movie.
Too. I remember something else. I just can't think of it now.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I don't know. It's a bummer. We're going to see what happens moving forward. I don't think it's necessarily... I think some of it was the factors, like with the Flash, for the exception, with Ezra Miller stuff and the DC, universe being reset. But I just think it's lazy shit. It's another Indiana Jones movie no one asked for. Guardians of the Galaxy performed well. So it kind of takes out... I think that did well because the first two did very strong, and it was a farewell. And a lot of things, cost of living has gone up. So I think people are going to be a lot more picky on what they're going to go spend their money on. And I think that's what's kind of happening right now. My uncle was talking about it, like, very picky, not happy with a lot of stuff that's being released or how it's going. And he said today, he goes, Oppenheimer's the first movie in a couple years since, I think he said, Spider-Man No Way Home come out, that he was like, yeah, I need to go see this.
Yeah, I want to see it. I won't be able to see it this weekend. I have plans, but actually my son wants to go see it too. He really wants to watch it. So
yeah, so
we'll probably go soon.
Hopefully 2023 gets its bearings, and we'll just get past all this, and hopefully the writers' strike gets better. I hope this adds some inspiration to a lot of them. And I really kind of want to start getting back to some more original stuff. I don't want to wait for a Martin Scorsese film or a Quentin Tarantino film to kind of get something more original that's outside of old characters that have been fucking redone over and over again. The Star Wars franchises, the superhero movies. I want those to be events again, and not be so much like, here's another one, here's another one, here's another one, here's another one. And it's like, okay, like, let's restart again. Let's start throwing some, other interesting things, and let's focus on quality now instead of quantity.
Yeah,
but
yeah, for sure, I agree.
We'll see. It's a bunch of fucking money grabbing dickheads in charge of everything, so I don't think we're gonna get back to that. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. So, yeah, should we wrap this one up?
Yeah, let's do this.
Yeah, so we had a couple ideas for the next episode, but I think I'm gonna go your way. So let's break up the movie stuff. We wanted to go a horror route, maybe rank a franchise like Halloween. But we'll divvy up or divide that up and do conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
We're not gonna say like,
yeah.
Let's just get out.
We're just
there.
Gonna give you wild ass.
Yeah, let's explore these and have fun.
Yeah. So we'll throw some wild shit out next week.
We'll laugh, we'll cry, we'll uncover something, and the FBI will take us both out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But who knows, right?
Yeah.
I was thinking about it this morning. I was like, that'd be sweet.
Yeah.
That's why I texted you. I was like, dude, what about this?
Yeah. I can see like you and I like talking to each other on the way to work. We're like, hey, my brakes aren't working, Brandon. You know?
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah. But no, like, you know, shit like that. And listeners,
different.
please throw some topics out or
Oh.
conspiracy theories. I'll make a post, respond to us, get more interactive with us. Why not? Shout out, you know, to the OGs and the new listeners. Really cool.
Yeah.
We're on
Thanks
Facebook,
for listening.
Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. I don't know why we never mentioned YouTube. It's really what we use the platform
right.
for.
I know,
But
right?
no, we appreciate you all for listening. Thanks for sticking with us and being patient through our break. It's kind of much needed, and you know we don't want to sit here and mail in a show and do a shitty job for you guys. You deserve you deserve a good show, and that's what we want to deliver to you guys for sure. So, yeah, that's where I want to leave it. Brandon, you got anything else?
I'm good.
All right, guys. Then, yeah, thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you soon.
Till next time, my friends.
See you later.